Yuba-Sutter.Live's local government live streams are presented by Plumas Lake Self-Storage in Plumas Lake, where lifelong local residents are helping other residents keep things safe, providing indoor storage units, outdoor RV and vehicle parking, moving supplies, and Penske truck rentals. Details at plumaslakeselfstorage.com.
Welcome back. We will now reconvene to open session at 6:43 p.m. Pledge of Allegiance. Mr. Seth Stemen, Vice President of the Board.
Please stand for the pledge. Salute. Pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the Republic for which it stands.
Thank you. Please be seated. Announcements of action taken in closed session. In closed session, a vote by 7-0 unanimously, the board approved a separation agreement for classified employee number 4951. Number 5, comments from board members. Mr. Fuhr. Mr. Yang. Mr. Taylor. Mr. Stemen. Mr. Criddle.
Just want to thank everybody again for the opportunity to serve again. Appreciate it.
Mr. Crawford.
I'd like to welcome back Mr. Criddle.
Thank you. I'd also say, Mr. Criddle, welcome back, and your experience, leadership, integrity, and professionalism will definitely help us out on the board here, and we appreciate your service. Thank you. Number 6, opportunity for employee organizations to address the board. Angela Stiegel, Marysville Unified Teachers Association.
Good evening. Angela Stiegel, President for the Marysville Unified Teachers Association. And this evening, I really only have one topic or one subject to be speaking to the board about. And I'm going to start off with a quote that I found online over the weekend that states, "Great administrators can inspire change and passionate learning, while poor ones can destroy a school's culture and burn teachers out." We do have administrators in this district that are absolutely amazing. And we have administrators that teachers in this district love to work for. But we also have at least one who that is not the case. And Marysville Unified Teachers Association has done everything in its power to approach the district without having to go to this public means. We have approached the board. I've spoken to the board in closed session. I have spoken to the district, I can't tell you how many times, about Rebecca Evers at Cedar Lane. And it is now time, since trying to do things without going the public route have done absolutely nothing to bring relief to my teachers at Cedar Lane, it is now time for it to happen in this format. I really wish that it didn't have to happen this way. Like I said, we've tried ever since, at least, according to the documentation that has been provided to the board months ago, the union's tried since at least October 10th of 2021 to bring some sort of change about on this. This is the 70 pages that the teachers union provided that, by the way, isn't even half of the documentation that the union has in regards to Mrs. Evers at Cedar Lane. And as of yet, nothing has happened. The teachers out there had a vote of no confidence last year because they finally have completely had it. Their vote came back 92% no confidence in their principal. There hasn't been a blip on the radar screen. I don't know if the board ever has the opportunity to actually look at what the union refers to as our AB 119 lists. The union gets from the district this list that was mandated by an assembly bill, and it shows me every single teacher in my unit. It shows me them by school site even. I wonder if the board has any idea that in 2021, just before Miss Evers' arrival, there were 29 teachers at Cedar Lane. There are now 9 of them left there. That's 5 years, 9. If you compare it to 22-23, which is a little more recent, it goes up to 10. You cannot sit and say that this is just a matter of the community or the students or maybe even the teachers. The common denominator you have, the common variable, is Rebecca Evers. And last year, we had at least, that I have in my hand here, at least 10 complaints of unprofessional conduct that were filed against Mrs. Evers by current teachers, other staff members, retired teachers, retired staff members, parents, some of them anonymously, because she is known to be a bully. She is known for her divine retribution. She is known to be a manipulator, and she is known to get even. I don't know how many more ways or times that we can make this apparent to this district. Like I said, we have filed, I can't tell you, I've just got 6 of them right here for the cease and desist and the grievances we have filed. There are things that she has done to the teachers out there that they have received any number of types of repercussions for. But yet she can go along and do all of this, and yet she is still allowed to reign supreme out at Cedar Lane. And I do mean reign supreme, because last year, after all these complaints were filed, after a review of everything, the union was informed that we just needed to be patient. We just needed to continue to let the district's wheels turn, and that things were going to happen and things were going to improve. And then over the summer at the Peach Festival, she informed people from the public, including current and former employees, that Cedar Lane was hers. That's her site. She's not going anywhere. She's going to stay there. It's hers. She has started this school year, and things haven't changed. The leopard hasn't changed its spots, because she also is continuing that same behavior on her site. I have staff members coming to me reporting that she is still wandering around campus talking about how this is her site. She's not going anywhere, that she's beat all of the rap, and so this is her site. This is her way or the highway. You have to look at the immense turnover there. And more than this just being a teacher issue, you have to have a realization as a board that the impact this is having on students and student learning is absolutely unfathomable and inexcusable. We wear our MUTA shirts that on the front of them that say our working conditions are our students' learning conditions. And they absolutely are, 10,000%. But it's not just us. It's not just MUTA that's having a problem. She has a negative impact on that entire learning community, and actually the entire community at Cedar Lane as a whole. It's no mistake that approximately 30 people came to the teachers union in the spring asking for help, begging for help. And I've explained this to the board, I've explained it to the district. I've been told that, well, it was after March 15th. I can tell you that March 15th in certain aspects is completely meaningless, because as I've already told the board in the district, you can terminate somebody for cause any day, any time. I've seen it happen. I've seen it to people that work in this brick building. It is time for change. It is time for the board to direct the district that a time has come for a change. The teachers, the staff, and more importantly, the students and their families at Cedar Lane deserve better. They deserve your action, they deserve your attention, and they deserve better leadership, they deserve competent leadership, and they deserve leadership that is going to do exactly what this quote said. Going to bring about an inspiration, inspiring change, passion for learning, as opposed to burning people out and making people leave. MUTA needs, the teachers and the staff at Cedar Lane and the parents and families there need the board to act. We need this change to happen, and it needs to happen today. Thank you.
Question. How many teachers are in your union?
Oh, well, last year it was 546. We don't have an AB 119 list yet, and that's not a knock on anybody. We're still early in the year and there's been hiring going on, so we typically don't get it till right about the beginning of September. So last year was 546.
How many people participated in this vote of no confidence?
27 out of the 29. There were 2 that were on leave.
So your pool on the data is a very small pool of your data, correct? You said 92% of your membership. That doesn't make any sense.
546 teachers. I would never have a vote in a vote of no confidence against an administrator for another site. So I would only do, the only people who would vote would be the teachers at that site.
Okay. Look, I appreciate your passion. I do, I really do. This issue, it sounds more personal than anything else, Angela, and I'm sorry to say that's how it's coming across. It sounds a little personal. I'm not saying that you're wrong. Hold on a minute. Hold on. I gave you a chance to speak. Hold on. But I think your approach to this could be handled better. Bringing this out in a public setting is unprofessional, and it's unbecoming. I'm sorry.
It's also unprofessional and unbecoming that I have come to this district for over 3 years behind the scenes in offices.
Well,
I've come to the board, your board, where you have actually been the board president while it's happened and not board president while it's happened. I've come into closed session. We've begged, we've pleaded. You can deem me unprofessional as you like.
And I have mine.
You can deem me as unprofessional as you like, Mr. Criddle, but what I will tell you is it's also extraordinarily unprofessional and borderline incompetence to continue to let this go on for over 3 years and nothing happen.
Well,
What else would you suggest we do? Continue to just let things go on and not voice anything?
continue the communication between your group
For how long,
and,
Mr.
and
Criddle?
our HR department would
For
be a
how
better
long, Mr. Criddle?
professional avenue.
4 years, Mr. Criddle, so for how long?
I'm not going to get into it with you, Angela. Thank you.
Well, probably because there's not a real good answer
Next,
to that,
please.
is there?
Thank you. Operating Engineers, Local Union 3. California School Employees Association 326 and 648. Association of Management and Confidential Employees. Supervisory Unit. Superintendent updates. Superintendent Jordan Reeves.
All right, thank you. Do have a couple. We've completed 10th day of school today. I've been able to do a lot of site visits. Very thankful for not only our teachers, but our staff as a whole for having school prepared and walking in the classrooms and seeing a lot of amazing things going on. So thank you for our staff and all their hard work. Shout out to Jen. Thank you for last week's budget workshop. Really appreciate that. We're able to involve our labor partners, management, board members as well. A quick update on Yuba Gardens. Still in the planning stages of kind of a Friday Night Live type program. We are working with Yuba County Probation, our County Office of Education, Parks Department, various churches, volunteers, to put together something Friday, September 19th, starting at 6:30 at night, going till 10. Games, activities, food trucks, things of that nature. So as more information is kind of determined, I'll get that out because we're not too far away from that. Was able to participate this morning in our gang task force meeting held here in town at our county courthouse. Special thanks to all of our law enforcement who participate, as well as probation, our SROs on our campuses, as well as probation, who do a great job keeping our campuses safe. So we're very thankful and appreciative in the relationship that we have, not only with site administration, but district, keeping our schools safe as we possibly can. So again, thank you for our law enforcement partners.
Thank you, Jordan. Number 9, presentations. Jennifer Pasalio.
More so I can explain.
Just to make a note that we did not have any public comment, so none was taken.
Good evening, thank you. I have Monica Oakes here. She was the chairperson on the 7-Eleven committee that the board appointed back in May to look at 3 underutilized properties. And so I'm going to hand the mic over to Monica Oakes to share with you the recommendations of the 7-Eleven committee.
Hello, I'm Monica Oakes. I'm helping out Jennifer with the 7-Eleven committee. She was our go-to at the district, gave us all the information about incoming numbers of students, sites that you already have, and ones that looked like they were not used. So we went through the sites, all of them. We looked at all of them, but these 3 that you have on your paperwork are the ones that we zeroed in on because they're smaller in size. They're not used to house students. They haven't been used to house students in years. When you look at the upkeep that the district has to pay to keep them up with insurance, taking away trash if people dump on it, if there were a fire, they'd have to take care of that property. It's more of a burden than it is, it's not usable space. So the committee recommended to sell those 3 properties, and all the information's in here. If you have any questions, I could answer. But we did look at it. We looked at all the information. We had 3 meetings or 4? 3 meetings, and it was a great committee, a cross-section of the whole district. Any questions?
Well, first of all, Monica, good to see you again, and thank you for your help on this. We really appreciate it.
I love helping the district. I've lived in this community a very long time. I worked here as a teacher, a parent, an administrator. I have a lot of interest in this community, and I'm looking for ways to be involved. So hopefully you'll see more of me.
Thank you.
Anyway, thank you.
Thank you. Number 10.1, approval of the August 12th, 2025 regular board meeting minutes. Are there any noted corrections? If not, do I have a motion to approve? Motion from Mr. Fuhrer. Do I have a second? Second from Mr. Taylor. All in favor? And any opposed? None. Abstentions? Abstention. Gary Criddle on abstention. Motion carries. .2 approval of the August 19, 2025 study session meeting minutes. Are there any noted corrections? If not, do I have a motion to approve? Motion from Seth Stemen. Second. Second, Yang. Any opposed? All in favor? 4, 5. Abstentions? Abstention. Doug Criddle, Gary Criddle, and Frank Crawford on abstentions. Motion carries 4-0. Moving on to 10.3, approval of consent agenda items. Excuse me. We'll now approve the consent agenda items 12.1 through 14.2. Is there any item that the board would like to pull for further clarification? If not, do I have a motion to approve the consent agenda items 12.1 through 14.2? Motion to approve. I have a motion from Frank Crawford, and do I have a second? Mr. Taylor, on a second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries 7-0. There is no new business. We're moving down to adjournment. Thank you, everyone. Our regular next scheduled board meeting will be September 9th, 2025. The meeting is now adjourned.
Yuba-Sutter.Live's local government live streams are presented by Plumas Lake Self-Storage in Plumas Lake, where lifelong local residents are helping other residents keep things safe, providing indoor storage units, outdoor RV and vehicle parking, moving supplies, and Penske truck rentals. Details at plumaslakeselfstorage.com.
Hi, I'm Neil Goforth of Comfort Keepers of Yuba, Sutter, and Nevada counties. Caring for elders or even yourself has challenges. Comfort Keepers of Yuba, Sutter, and Nevada counties can help you address today's issues and plan for tomorrow with in-home and specialized care for you or your family members. Call us at 530-749-8800. Comfort Keepers of Yuba, Sutter, and Nevada counties.
Yuba-Sutter done alive. It's the truth that comes through.